About some weeks ago, on a not so special night, I was pretty bored. There were plenty of things for me to do, but I didn't feel like doing much. Therefore, out of complete boredom, I decided to take another look at modding Smash 4. Usually, people said it was worth it, but hearing about how it can take more than 10 hours to finish setting up always deterred me. Luckily, that meant nothing during that night, so allow me to tell you just how doing some simple customization reinvigorated my playtime with Smash 4. Before I go too deep into the aftermath, let me give you a rundown of how things went. I was getting ready to start the modding process. I had 3 SD cards just sitting right next to me, with 2 of them already used for brawl mods. The beginning wasn't all that difficult. I just listened to this guy for about 14 minutes and then boom, homebrew. This was a lot easier to get to than the Wii homebrew, as far as my vague memory serves. Not too long after that, I actually started the dumping process, which put Smash 4's files on my computer. If you're wondering why this process may take so long, this is why. I had to play the waiting game, at night, for a pretty long time. Sadly, my internet connection decided to stop functioning properly of all days to mess up. This happened at least twice, and not during the beginning parts of dumping, mind you. There were moments where it seemed like I was halfway through, only to have a disconnection and a restart of the process. From here on out, I was simply restarting my attempt to dump the files into my computer. I would start it, and then go back to sleep. Somehow, I'd periodically wake up about an hour or two after falling asleep, as if my brain itself wanted me to keep checking. This felt reminiscent of my GameCube days, where I'd leave Sonic Adventure 2 running overnight because I wanted my child to transform, or something like that. Anyway, after doing this process for about 3 times, I finally finished. The dump has been completed. It didn't take long at all, just about 8 hours. After all of that, I went straight back to sleep. Next day comes. I'm messing with some files, trying to get my antivirus software to stop deleting the files I needed, and then I came across the file folder, where you insert the mods. After getting the basics for adding and removing stuff, it's like a whole new world opened up. I spent so much of my morning just replacing files, looking for files, testing everything to make sure they worked, and then going back to add more stuff. For my first build, I took about 10 hours total to finish, including what happened the other night. It didn't end there though. Throughout the free time of some of my future days, I just kept adding. Before I finished this video, I added some more stuff. It was all very fun, believe it or not. This brought me to realize how much I really love customization. It's thanks to modding that I can make what I didn't like into something I deemed to be better. Changing the way the characters looked and what music played, as small as it may seem, really enhanced my playing experience. I love Super Smash Bros, but even I admit that doing the same thing over and over can get repetitive sometimes. Experiencing things in different perspectives, and then being able to switch whenever you feel like it is super cool. So many possibilities opened up. It's because of modding that I can have an actual Ocarina of Time Zelda instead of a recolor. I can make Sheik's costumes more vibrant and distinguishable. No longer will I have 7 versions of the jungle level theme. Thank you. Although, I must say that I'm not too keen on custom stages yet. I vaguely remember having custom stages in Brawl that were apparently Wi-Fi safe but desynced at a time. I'd rather not risk it for now, but anything else seems just fine. With that being said, now is a great time to show you some of the customizations I've applied. I won't show all of them, but I will have a link to almost all of the ones I obtained, just like the Brawl mod video I did. Although, if any of these stages have music from something like an Atlas game, you probably won't be hearing that. Let's just make sure this channel stays alive, thank you very much. That's the gist of it. I'm someone who apparently really likes customization. I did this for hours on end with Brawl, and I'm approaching that figure with Smash 4 too. This whole process certainly extended its replay value. I soon figured out that people have made that argument with game modding for quite a while now. Simply having new ways to play this game made me want to start practicing as hard as I used to, and have as much fun as I used to. It's amazing that simply changing the music and visuals sparked a new will to get better. At the end of the day, I'd say it just boils down to having fun. I just found another way to experience this super great game. The customization process alone will keep me involved for quite a longer time to see it. Too long didn't watch? Smash mods are cool. Definitely try it if you suddenly have a lot of free time on a Friday night.